In recent time, whether artificial intelligence is going to replace human being or not has been a debate among a lot of enthusiasts and people that use these technological tools. However, research has shown that that may not likely happen because most of these artificial intelligence tools that we have, they have their own limitations, and so human input will still be needed in the long run. So the question is not whether it's going to take away your job or not, but the question is how do we use AI to foster our daily business? How do we use AI to our advantage? In this video, I'm going to be showing you a worthy artificial intelligence tool that has been in vogue for a period of time, less than a year to be precise. And then I'm going to show you a worthy alternative to this AI tool. So please don't go anywhere, come along as I show you briefly. I'm sure you must have heard about that AI tool that is referred to as a ChatGPT. And if peradventure you've not heard about that tool, let me just give you a brief overview of what that tool is all about. It's a very, very useful tool that personally I've used it to my advantage on several occasions. And I want to also believe that you can also leverage on this tool to make life easier and better for yourself. Now, what does ChatGPT entail? We know that ChatGPT is actually an AI bot, and what you do with this AI bot is just for you to be able to do some tasks that usually will take a lot of time. You do it now with little or no effort. So ChatGPT is one of those tools that that has made life very easy for individuals. It's a bot and is actually making use of this machine learning to be able to solve human problem. So whatever thing you do, ChatGPT got to cover. So all you need to do is just to go there and leverage on this bot. Now I'll show you in practical steps how I've been using ChatGPT to do some research, and then I'll come out with a very wonderful result. Now here is it. Look at it. You can see that this is my own ChatGPT platform. And one thing is that this bot, you have the free version to use, and you also have the premium version. So now I want to show you something that I've been doing now. I want ChatGPT to do a particular task for me. I want ChatGPT to generate some code for me and put it in a particular way. So it's actually AI tool that you can actually relate with. You relate with it as though you are talking to human. You can see what is happening. Now I want to generate about 5 codes in a particular format, and so I can relate with ChatGPT on how exactly I want these codes to be generated, and ChatGPT will respond accordingly. What is expected of the bot, I will actually be the one I'll provide the input, and as soon as I provide the input, ChatGPT will do the rest. So now I want ChatGPT to generate a code and put it in tabular form. So invariably, all you need to do is just to give ChatGPT an idea of what exactly you want. You describe it in the best way possible so that the bot will understand your intent. And once you're able to describe that accordingly to ChatGPT, ChatGPT will do the rest for you. Now, in my own case, all I want is I wanted a code that's going to be in tabular form. And if I just send to ChatGPT to just generate code for me, it will generate as many codes as possible. However, I want the code to be in tabular form because I want to use the table to be able to generate a video subsequently. So all I need to do is just to describe what I want to achieve to ChatGPT, and from there ChatGPT will take it up. If there's any issue and ChatGPT doesn't really understand what you want, it will definitely read it back. You can see understood. I said I wanted a code that will be in 2 parts, and it should be such a way that the first part we actually make people want to see what is behind the scene for the second part. So which means that the first statement should be something that will motivate somebody else to be able to seek the second statement. And that was all I did to ChatGPT, and it was able to come up with this codes. I only requested for 5. I can request for as much as 30. I can request for as much as 50 if I want, but in this case I just requested for 5. However, the first thing that ChatGPT did was it just listed out the code, but I want it in tabular form. So now I have to tell ChatGPT to please, restructure it in tabular form under three heading. The first heading team, the second one the first statement, and the third column is going to be the second statement. And in a table of an eye, you see what ChatGPT will do. You just list it out in such a manner, and off I go, I will have my table. So you can see you get certainly yes, a tabular version of the code. So I have a team, I have the first statement, and I also have the second statement. So this is just an example of the way you can use ChatGPT to relate, a way you can relate to ChatGPT to get whatever you want to do, to get it done in such a manner. And you can see it now providing you with an alternative, which is, more or less like a worthy alternative to ChatGPT. A large number of people, they've been using ChatGPT and they've been using ChatGPT. Of course, it came out sometime November last year, and up to now, it has been a very wonderful tool to use for research purposes and for learning purposes. But then there is a particular tool that can actually, perform if not better off than ChatGPT. But in my own opinion, I believe that it's actually a worthy alternative. And what's new of that tool I'm talking about? It is called the Google Bird. Google Bird. You can see Google Bird is a conversational generative artificial intelligence bot, which was launched sometime in February this year. And of course, ever since it was launched, it has actually been a tool that is being tested to be sure that yes, it can actually serve the purpose for which it has been invented. One thing I want to know is that AI cannot replace humans. I have personally run into a lot of errors when it comes to using AI. And so if you don't have an idea of what you want, or you don't have any knowledge about what you are looking for, there are times that AI can be wrong. As much as they have more than 90% of accuracy, but many a times you can be sure that mistakes are inevitable. And that's why human input and human effort cannot be emphasized. Now you can see this in Google Belt, and the same way I've been using ChatGPT, I can also enter information here. You can see what I did. I wanted some equations to be solved, and the AI was able to do that. So if I'm not satisfied with the solution, I can also relate with the AI, and it will provide me with additional solutions. And that's just the way it is. It's very easy and straightforward to use. And of course, you know that Google is more or less arguably the largest and the most widely used search engine in the world. And so because of that particular record that Google holds, this particular AI tool that's actually affiliated to Google can actually be something that will give you a better result compared to ChatGPT. Of course, ChatGPT has been helpful, and also I believe that Google Bard will also help you more. So in my own opinion, I feel Google Bard is a better alternative, and you can see the way it is done. Yeah, on this platform is actually sectionalized. You can see the first step is shown, and the other steps follow accordingly. And that's just the way it is. So it's quite easy to use and straightforward. So you can also try this platform, and I believe it's going to be something worthwhile for you to try. That'll be all for now. I believe you've gotten value in this video. Please do not forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that I'll be motivated to produce much more educative video than this one that you just watched. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.